Hello, this is Michael, CEO of Tiny Frog Technologies. I want to talk a little bit today about B2B website design. We work with a lot of clients, B2B clients, and we build a lot of websites for our B2B clients. And there's definitely some very specific things that should be considered if your company is going to be creating and building and working with a web development organization to create a B2B website. So internally, it's very important if you're, one of the biggest differences or biggest distinct factors of a B2B website is typically there's many different stakeholders or decision makers involved. We find it's really important, and we actually make these recommendations to our clients when we're working on B2B websites, is they actually kind of assign or create or delegate a website committee, typically 3 or 4 people that are specifically involved in making sure the website project is done on time and is done correctly, and everything's delivered to us in a timely manner. Those 3 to 4 people should have the ability to make decisions on the fly. They should have a pretty good knowledge of what's important for the website and what's important, some important things about the company as well. So that committee is going to be really critical in terms of keeping the project moving and keeping your company committed to the timeline. Second thing is there will be other decision makers and stakeholders involved who may or may not be on that website committee, but they should be viewing and everything before any final decisions are made or any approvals are given. It's really important because you don't want to, as a stakeholder or decision maker, you want to see something after the fact and have it, after something's been approved, because it could really derail the process. So it's really important that the decision makers are viewing everything before it's approved as well. Some other things that are important about a B2B website are, what are your goals? What do you want to see the visitors do, or people who land on your website? What do you want them to do when they're landing on the website? We refer to those as conversion objectives. We think it's really important to kind of decide that early on, and we coach our clients in all of these things. But these are some things to consider if you're working with a company that's not bringing things up. Another thing that's important is to really spend some time doing some research about websites that you like. If you're creating a B2B website, it's really important to look at competitive websites, inspirational websites, and identifying the features and the design elements and the functionality that you want to see in your website. You can kind of cherry pick ideas from a number of different websites when you're delivering your expectations and what you're hoping to have happen on the website. Those are some of the primary things to consider if you are going to be redesigning your website and you're a B2B business. There's other things to consider as well, and if you end up working with us, we'll go through a whole kind of checklist of things that we do with our clients to prepare them for a project. Thank you. If you have any questions on B2B website design, feel free to contact us.